Zari. I live in Jumeirah and I've been playing golf for 6 years.
My name is Rashid and I live in Al-Warqa 3 and I play golf for 2 years.
Hi, my name is Omar. I'm from Jumeirah. I'm playing golf for 4 years.
Hi, my name is Muhammad.
I live in Barsha 2. I play golf for 2 years.
Greg, what's the secret in terms of first getting these kids hooked on the game and then retaining them and keeping them in golf as opposed to losing them to other sports?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, it is in golf, as we know, is 25 years old, in the modern game with grass golf courses, etc. It's a game that's not really sort of pursued in the schools or promoted a lot in the schools at the moment. It's a relatively new game, and I think golf has now become a lot more fashionable, become a lot more exciting. It's become part of a lot of people's lifestyles, part of people's culture, and it's relatively new to the schools. And I think the key is once we've got them from the schools and out, from the schools and then onto the ranges, it's important we make it fun. That there are many other skills involved in golf. It's not just standing there hitting the ball or putting the ball or hitting a bunker shot. It's the movement skills. A lot of the technical aspects can be learned, but what we find, especially throughout the international circuits now, is that children need to, at grassroots levels, need to have good grassroots foundations in order for them to go to the next level, and that's what you need to go to international success. But I think the other key really is, I think in the past, and what we need to encourage more going forward, is that kids spend more time on the course, because the course is the best teacher. I mean, it tells you everything, and children just hitting balls on the range or just occasionally going to the range, they're not seeing the consequences of hitting a misstruck shot or hitting a shot off target. So I think it's really important now moving forward that they spend a lot of time on the course, a lot of par 3 competitions, then take them onto the 18-hole competitions and create that fun atmosphere which we all did when we were kids.
What's more important, Rob, bringing a kid through to a level where he's an elite amateur golfer and potentially able to then go and compete on the MENA Tour, or fostering a culture among locals to bring their own, nationalities into the game as such?
I would say that it's more important to foster the game itself and bring that lifestyle within the Emirati community. Within that, hopefully we can get a couple of individuals that do stand out and then do make it not only just on the MENA Tour but other levels of golf, including college golf, collegiate golf, either abroad or here. But it's important to create that lifestyle and that culture within all of the golf clubs and then the Emirati community, to let everybody know that this opportunity is out there, not only just for the youngsters, but moving forward through the program. There's a lot of benefits that the federation and the coaches are providing for these up and rising stars. I mean, the travel opportunities, the experience on the different tours and at the different clubs, it's invaluable, and that's what we're trying to implement now.
We've been working with a variety of different schools, all with high Emirati populations. We've gone into the school, identified the kids who had ability, given certificates to all of the children who took part, and made them aware of these opportunities at Maydown, where they can come at 5:30 and take part in a class. And it's been great feedback. We've seen 150 different children over the course of the year at least once, and then we've got a group of 40 or 50 now who are playing a lot and doing a really good job.
Okay, and Aaron, talk us through the technical side of this. How do you take complete beginners who have never even heard of golf before and introduce them to the game and start getting them hooked on the game, so to speak?
Yeah, so at first it's a case of kind of get the enjoyment for the game, really. So kind of we do, in each session we do some full shots, some chipping, some putting. So we're introducing them to the different aspects. And it's really, we like to make it fun. Different games, different challenges for them to complete with some technical, and then as they development, they get hooked on the game, then we can introduce kind of the more technical aspects.
How good do you want to be? Do you have a favourite golfer that inspires you?
Yeah, I have one.
Go on. Yeah? Who's your favourite golfer? Is it Rory McIlroy for everyone?
No.
No?
Coach Marcus.
Yeah?
Coach Marcus. That was a lot.
More talented than Rory McIlroy, isn't he? this is the most kids you've ever had on the program, isn't it, Greg, in terms of locals? Tell us about those kids and how hooked they are on the game at the current moment in time.
See, now they're having a great time. I mean, here in Golf DXB now, there's 90 children that partake in lessons throughout the week, 5 days a week. They're not necessarily all coming 5 times a week, but you know, there's lessons available for them. Some of these children are coming 2-3 times a week, and they love it. We were with the 12 of them last week, and they were in no rush to get off the putting green or no rush to get off the course. They really are enjoying it. And you know, I think once they start experiencing the par 3 and experiencing the golf course, they'll be hooked. Yeah, I think they're really having fun.
Yeah, it's also important to focus on that, you know, this program that we're running throughout the Federation, it's not just here at Maidan, it's at nearly almost all the golf clubs throughout the UAE. So this type of program is offered, you know, in all 7 different Emirates, and that's important. You know, we have a lot of good numbers, you know, in Sharjah, in Al Ain, and now we just started in Al Zora in Ajman. So we're seeing a bit of growth, you know, throughout all of the Emirates, and that's important so that we can offer, you know, not just individuals in Dubai or individuals in Abu Dhabi the opportunity to partake in this program, but it gives everybody the opportunity.
What's the goal for 2016-17 and that season, and what you're building towards now, Tom?
I think it's largely with the introduction of the foundation squad, which we're just starting as we speak. That's a group of around 15 children who have really committed to it this year. They've come to a lot of classes, they're really taking an interest in the game, and it's all about getting them to the course. So we've done a lot of range stuff, we've done a lot of stuff on our short golf course over there, and now we're looking to get these guys playing par 3 length holes and then beyond that modified tees, so that then when they're getting to kind of 14, 15, they'll be at a really good standard to go into the kind of under 15 team ideally.